welcome back to my channel. So today's video is gonna be all about drugstore makeup, and I'm gonna create an everyday look. So I saw this video series going on at Melissa Alatorre channel, and she basically is creating different makeup looks with drugstore products. So I decided to do my own twist on it because I use a lot of drugstore products, and that's basically the message that I want to give you guys through my channel, is that you don't need to spend so much money on makeup to have a nice makeup, you know. So yeah, as you guys seen my previous videos, I basically use drugstore makeup. It's really rare if I use like high-end. I mean, I do have high-end makeup, but I prefer to buy like drugstore makeup. It's cheaper and your girl's on a budget. So if you guys are interested in all the looks that I'll be creating with just drugstore products for this series that I'm gonna have in my channel, make sure you subscribe so you won't miss any, and make sure you hit the little bell button as well because it will notify you whenever I post a video. So make sure you do that. If you guys want to see how to get this everyday look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and I'm gonna moisturize my face with one of my favorite drugstore moisturizers, and this one is by Neutrogena, and it's the oil-free moisturizer. It's for combination skin, so I really like it for my oily skin, and it's oil-free, so it helps you stay a little bit more matte. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that. So this is gonna be like a very simple everyday kind of makeup. Usually I do this when I want to look a little bit more put together when I go to work, or if I have like things to do on the weekend but I really don't want to do like a full face. This is kind of like what I'll be doing. I don't always use the same products, so basically this is kind of like what I go for. So I do use a chapstick all the time before my lips, and lately I've been going back to the Carmex. I know this is like old school, but I really like it. So yeah, so everything that I use, like I said, is going to be drugstore. For primer, I'm going to use the e.l.f. mineral infused primer, and I really like this primer. This used to be like my go-to primer when I was like barely starting with makeup, because I really liked it, and I think it does help you stay matte. It does say it in the package that it helps with your makeup last longer and a matte finish. It has the same texture than the Smashbox one that I use, so I think that's why I really like it. And it just makes everything super smooth. So yeah. So for my eyebrows, I'm going to use powder. I don't really use powder, but I can't find my gel pomade from NYX, so I'm going to use the powder. And this one's called the Eyebrow Cake Powder. It retails around like $6. I mean, I guess it's good. It's just powder, so yeah. I know I got my brows microbladed, but they're starting to fade away because I never went for the retouch. If I want to do the no makeup look, I just won't touch them, but if you have the time for it, fill them in. If you don't, then just don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and just clean them up a little bit because I like to clean them up. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. And to clean them up, I'm gonna use the Maybelline concealer. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes, and I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. This is in the Photo Focus collection. I really like this eyeshadow primer. The only thing, it doesn't have any tint to it, so it doesn't cover like the darkness on your eyes. I guess that's the only downside, but other than that, I really like it. It helps with your eyeshadow actually lasting. So I know it looks like it's white, but it like goes to like a clear base. So I guess that's the only downside about it, but you could use your concealer if you don't have an eyeshadow primer. Alright, so then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and set it, and I'm gonna use some Airspun powder to set that in. I usually just set the top part because that's like where all the blending is, and it just makes it way easier. Okay, so I have some drugstore brushes that I really like, and they're the Wet n Wild ones. I have the fluffy one, and they don't have names, but this is like a shaded brush. I think this is the concealer one, and this is like an eyeshadow brush. But they're really good. They're only like $1 or less. and sometimes they have a sale, buy one and get the other one half off at Rite Aid. So check them out. I really like them, especially this fluffy one. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it in some of my videos. So for my eyeshadow, I don't, like I said, this is like an everyday kind of look. A very simple everyday makeup look. So I'm going to go ahead and use this bronzer by the e.l.f. contour palette. It's like a little bit orangey, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this color and put it on my crease. I don't really do much when it's like an everyday look. Just here to add some color. So now for the lid, I'm gonna go ahead and use the NYX Lingerie. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure. But this is for your lid. It's not the lipstick. I know they have like the lingerie lipsticks, but this is for your eyeshadow. And I really like them because they're like a cream, but they like, I don't know, they last a long time on the lids. And they're very easy to like just put. So I'm just gonna put it on my lid. And this is like a pink champagne kind of color. So I really like them. So now with the brush that I told you guys from the Wet n Wild, I'm just going to kind of blend it in a little bit better. So I'm going to go back with the crease color and just kind of blend everything together. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the eyes. I don't really, like I said, don't do much for it. So now I'm going to go ahead and use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and I talked about this foundation in the previous video. I love it. I highly recommend it if you haven't tried it out. It's probably one of the best drugstores at the moment right now. The only thing is, like, I don't really like the applicator, but whatever. You can't have everything, you know. So I'm using the Morphe Beauty Sponge, and honestly, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't like the shape, like, at all. So I don't even know why I got it, because the shape like tripped me out. I mean, I guess it works. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply concealer. And for concealer, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And this is in the color Light. So I'm going to apply this under my eye. I think it's raining. The weather has been so weird. It's been like raining and then like hot. I don't know what's going on. So again with the sponge. So now I'm going to go ahead and use the Wet n Wild contour stick. I like this because it's very bronzy. So now I'm going to set my face with the Airspun. I love this powder. So I am setting my whole face because I have things to do today. So I want to stay matte. I'm going to a voluntary event. So I know I'm going to be sweating. So I'm just kind of bake my under eye area. Not too much, but you know. I think it's just like a thing now that like I tend to do. I feel weird if I don't do it. And definitely I bake my nose because it just helps it stay matte throughout the day. If you're oily, I really recommend baking because it does make a difference. So now I'm going to let that sit for a little bit. Meanwhile, I'm going to bronze my face, and I'm going to use the NYX Smooth Skin Bronzer. And this is in the color Sunny. I'm not sure if you guys could buy this anymore because I heard that they were discontinued. I don't know. But, girl, this is like one of the best bronzers out there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and dust off the excess powder. So for mascara, I'm going to go ahead and use the Colossal Volume Express Mascara by Maybelline. I have a little sample, so I've been really liking how it looks. So, yeah. I really like how it makes my lashes look. I never thought I was going to be a big fan of it, but I am. It looks really, it makes my lashes look super long, so. So for my lips, I'm going to line them with the Italia lip liners. These are like one of the best lip liners at the drugstore. I mean, there's not much, but these ones are in the Jordana ones are like my favorite. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one. This is in the color Natural. So now once I line them and like fill them in with that lipstick, but I don't like matte lips. I mean, I do here and there, but for like an everyday, I'm going to go ahead and put some gloss, and I'm using the NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brûlée. This is probably one of my favorite lip glosses. I have gone through like multiple ones, and for me to finish a lip gloss or a lipstick is insane because I have so many. So for my highlight, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Illuminating palette, and it looks like this. It has a lot of colors, but I'm going to mainly stick with the lighter ones. I'm not sure if you guys could see them, but this light one's over here. And just apply that on my cheekbones. It's a nice glow. It's not like in your face kind of glow, but it's a nice glow. And some on my nose. I really like putting it on like the tip of my nose because it just makes my nose look like more slim in a way. So this is the final look. I hope you guys liked it. It's very simple, very, you know, like, it's not like the no makeup look, but it's not like super glam. It's like right in the middle. Like I said, I like to do this for like work, if I want to look a little bit more put together, or whenever I have like things to do on like the weekend and I don't want to like do a full face. This is what I do. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be posting more videos with all just drugstore products, so stick around. I will see you guys on my next video.